Peace guys and welcome to a new video of mine. Today we're watching a fan edit. We're reacting to a fan edit from House of the Dragon. It's called House of the Dragon, The Dance Begins. It's made by GraphicStudios and it has 121,915 views. I just recently watched House of the Dragon. Okay, it's not that recently anymore, it's about a little less than a year ago. I will link you the entire playlist to my House of the Dragon videos in the info box. And yeah, than that, I think we're gonna just jump right in. I'm gonna leave a like. You can do that too. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. And in general, every interaction with this video helps the video, helps the YouTube algorithm figure out that this video is actually seen by people who are interested in this video, that this video is actually something that might interest other people that watch similar content, and therefore it helps the YouTube algorithm to spread this video to more people that might be interested in it. So if you can interact in any way, comment, like, subscribe, share the video, whatever, please do that. And yeah, other than that, let's get into the video. Let's go.
Cannot stand strong. The House of the Dragon remains divided.
The idea that we control the dragons is an illusion.
Fire is such strange power.
Everyone says Targaryens are closer to gods than to men.
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons.
Targaryens are closer to gods than to men. I don't know. They behave a lot like men.
Did.
But they say that because of our dragons. Without
Yeah.
them, we're just like everyone else.
Yeah.
Will you see the king tonight?
If you wish it.
Seems the realm wants for new.
If you wish it. Oh my god, it was so disgusting how Alicent's father just like put her in a position to like comfort the king after his wife was gone, and like basically pushed Alicent on the king and like, yeah, basically sold off his daughter for more power. Especially if you look at the age difference. I mean, back then the age difference probably wasn't that big of a thing, considering that like Rhaenyra would have been way younger, and they thought about like getting him to marry her. But still.
Queen.
I in general didn't like her father. Alicent Hightower's father was... I just hated him so much.
Does the small council have a particular lady in mind?
I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want.
And by
Yeah.
marrying again, I may.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, she was just a child. He wanted whatever he wanted from her, that she wanted, you know? Basically sold her off to the king and therefore, like, dictated her life, you know?
We begin to
Just so
ensure
he can have power.
that we are better defended.
Against whom?
Whomever may dare to challenge us.
The hand, obviously.
By my side over Rhaenyra's.
Whoever may dare to challenge us. Otto Hightower, probably. He wants power a lot. Oh, and yeah, anyone else who wants power, you know?
You chose to celebrate your own rise!
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
No queen has ever...
It's still like Rhaenyra and Daemon. I kind of shipped them together, but I also kind of like not like that I shipped them together. You know what I mean? Like the show pushed it so that you kind of ship them together, but at the same time, he's her uncle and he's as old as her father. And I mean, they really have chemistry, they do, but it still feels so wrong. And I know it's the Targaryens, but it's still so wrong.
Never sat the Iron Throne.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
When I'm queen, I will create
Yeah.
a new order.
That's, I hate that, but it's the truth. But I hate it still, but it's the truth. And it's probably still the truth today, since, I mean, look at it, we still haven't had a female president yet in America. you know. So yeah, it's still very much like of course it's not anyone, but like there are still a lot of people who like would do exactly what Rhaenys just said, put the kingdom to the torch before they see a woman on the Iron Throne. So it's so sad, but I'm not gonna make a political commentary about this again, so we're not talking about that yet, because everyone knows that it's unfair and it's terrible and everything. But I'm not going to talk about it again. I won't make every video about that. I won't.
Dragonstone or so.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged.
Yeah.
The occupation of this island is at an end.
I see Otto Hightower for what he is. Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own?
Yeah, definitely. He definitely would. Like, Otto Hightower would do basically everything to have his blood on the throne.
I named her to protect the realm from Daemon.
And his will be the song of ice and fire.
The only thing that could tear down the house.
I love they tease the Song of Ice and Fire so much in this show, and that like it's a blade that later is used to almost kill Bran. And it's got, I think it's the blade later it's used to kill I think it's the blade that's used to kill that Arya uses to kill the Ice Knight dude. I forgot what the name for him was. I'm sorry. That actually came back around, but like I love that they like talk about like keeping the memory of the Song of Ice and Fire and everything, and like it at least nothing, because in Game of Thrones no one remembers the Song of Ice and Fire, right? I think no one does. I mean, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because it's like a big show. Someone may have remembered it some time and I just forgot it, but as far as I know, no one remembers the Song of Ice and Fire.
Was itself.
Queen Alicent has not forgotten the love you once had for each other.
I did not wish for this.
I intend to marry the Lady Alicent Hightower.
Yeah, she definitely did not wish for this, and I mean, on one hand I understand how she got so bitter and how the hate between them got so strong, and I understand like all of that, and I think she kind of redeems herself later on in the last episode when you see her show emotion, when you see her stand up to her father, when you see her show emotion, when you see her trying to make up with Rhaenyra, you know. But it still doesn't mean that it makes her less unlikable for me in the previous episodes, when she's a bitch. She is literally a bitch. And I mean, yeah, she was controlled by her father. Yeah, she has those worries. But yeah, like, you have different. And yeah, Rhaenyra is not perfect. I agree. Rhaenyra is not perfect. Rhaenyra is definitely not perfect. But for me, it doesn't make Alicent more likable, and that doesn't excuse what she's doing. Yeah, and it doesn't excuse the decisions she makes. So she's still incredibly unlikable to me, and I still don't like her. And I mean, like I said, she redeemed herself in like the last 2 episodes, I think. So I kind of start feeling for her then, and I kind of like get her from I hate her bench to like I don't really care about her bench. You know, I have 3 benches. I like her, I like that person, I hate that person, I don't really care about that person. I also have the 4 bench. I'm annoyed by that person. But like, I know there are like 2 sides, Rhaenyra and Alicent. I like Rhaenyra. I don't know. She's not perfect. She makes mistakes. There are decisions she makes that I also don't approve of and stuff like that. But I just feel she's more likable, and I like her more than like do Alicent. And like I already said, like even though she kind of redeems herself in my eyes, so that she gets from the I hate you bench to the something to the I don't really care about her bench. I still just don't like how she handles everything. And I mean, yeah, she was a kid. Yeah, she was used by her father. Yeah, this and that and that. I agree with all of that, but it was still her decision to react like this. You know what I mean? She could have reacted differently. And since she made the decision to react like this and do this and this and this and make this and this and this decision and like, yeah, pit her kids against Rhaenyra's kids and therefore create this whole hate between the kids. I just don't like her for that. I'm just not on her side for that. Like, she could have made a different decision. Yeah, the circumstances were terrible for her. Yeah, she was probably jealous as shit and bitter and everything, but like, she still made a terrible decision. It's the same thing with the Evil Queen in Once Upon a Time, for example. Yeah, she had some really, really bad cards dealt, but the fact that she became the Evil Queen, started killing people, and became that bitter and everything, that was a choice. She could have handled it differently. There are other people that were also dealt really bad cards. For example, in Once Upon a Time, for example, I'm just making an example how you can deal with a similar situation in different ways. Snow White was also dealt some really, really bad cards. She did not become an evil queen. You know what I mean? Like, you have a situation, but like, how you deal with the situation, what you become is kind of your decision. It's maybe an unconscious one, but it's your decision. In some cases it may be an unconscious one, but it's still your decision, and what you do is still your decision, and therefore I just don't like Alicent. Rhaenyra is also not perfect, but I just like her more. It's just my opinion. I don't know. I can't really explain why I like Rhaenyra more. It's just she didn't fall as far as Alicent did, in my opinion. But yeah. Like I said, the show is also, it's a while since I watched it, so I don't really exactly remember every decision. Rhaenyra made every decision Alicent made. But like, yeah, Rhaenyra's not perfect, but she's like, in my mind, in my opinion, she's a little bit more on the like lighter side of the grey, while Alicent like roams around a little bit darker side of the grey for a while. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, Alicent redeems herself later on, and I'm really excited to see how she's gonna be in season 2. How the relationship between Rhaenyra and Alicent is gonna develop in season 2, especially since her son is now on the throne and there's gonna be a war. And Alicent, but basically Alicent and Rhaenyra started like becoming friendly again before, and Alicent started to redeem herself and started to get a little bit like her old self again, you know, a little bit nicer again, a little bit more controlled, a little bit more self-decided, you know what I mean, like she's taking some distance from her father and stuff. So I'm really excited to see where that goes in season 2, if she's gonna become a little bit more of the old decent feeling and empathetic Alicent that she was early on, and she had a little bit of that hard exterior and that bitterness that she collected over the years that also like seemed to shut her out from like feeling with other people, from like being empathetic, from like being that gentle self that she was earlier. And I'm really excited to see how Rhaenyra is gonna develop.
Oh, what have I done? But what was expected of me?
Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
Dracarys!
Dracarys! I love Dracarys.
People remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
You cut the image of the conqueror, brother.
We play an ugly game. And now, for the first time, I see that you have the determination to win it.
If Rhaenyra comes into power, she can move to cut off any challenge to her succession.
Those vipers rule in my father's name.
The Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra.
What are you doing here, Princess?
I am not.
They're just like both put for such big challenges, because on the other hand, Alicent is right. Like, there could be the possibility that Rhaenyra needs to cut the challenges for her throne, or there always was the possibility. Now they're going to be on a straight out war course, you know. Her son was killed, her brother took the throne even though it was not his to take, and stuff like that, and she's the crown prince and everything, but like, and like Alicent and them are gonna need to do that on the same way, but I think they would have been able to find some kind of solution if they would have tried together. You know what I mean? She just figured out that would be it, and she drew a line between Rhaenyra and her, and built a wall over the line and made it impossible for them to interact with each other, to like build relationships, to find a solution together, to do anything. She just decided that was the case on her own, and build a wall, and put them on two different sides of a war before there was even a war. You know what I mean? And yeah, because she was afraid of that war happening, but in that she just put them so far worse apart in so much worse positions to like maybe find another solution, that she basically made a war between them, made not having a war between them impossible. They needed to be she made the war happen before the war even did happen. You know what I mean? Like, she cemented that future basically by building that wall. She cemented that future already, and made and cut off every other way that there might have been.
Start a war.
Preventing bloodshed.
I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Reluctance to murder.
Yeah, I really like that she like says that she does not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to use the dragons. They're only bringing destruction. I would like a kingdom where the people are living. You know, I really like that she's not go straight up dragon war. But we don't know what if she's gonna stay by that decision, considering that Alicent's son now killed her son. And yeah, she's a mana who just got her son killed by the other side. I'm not sure if she's gonna if she's gonna stay that gentle thing that she was before. You know, if she's gonna stay by not really gentle, but by the decision to like not go full guns blazing. Not so sure if she's gonna stay by that. She looked pretty pissed and hurt and pissed when we saw her in the last shot in the show.
It's not a weakness.
If you want to sit on the throne your ancestors built, you must win it.
To choose violence here is to declare war.
That will mean blood on your hands before the thing is done.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
Yeah, and there was her son dead. You know, it's just really, really stupid to play like hide and seek with such a big dragon. Like, the dragons choose to like let them control them, and they choose their masters, but that does not mean that you have full control of them like their toys or anything. They still like dragons with their own mind, you know? And he was playing Hunt with a war dragon. What did he think was gonna happen? He riled his dragon up, and they were playing Hunt with a war dragon, and then a war dragon killed, cause that's what a war dragon does. It was just, was it Aemond? Is it Aemond? Yeah, Aemond was just stupid in that case. It was just like, what did he think was gonna happen?
They will fear what else we might be capable of.
Yeah. Okay. That was my reaction to House of the Dragon. To the fan of House of the Dragon. Like I said, if you want to see my whole playlist with all my House of the Dragon reactions, it's gonna be in the info box. And yeah, and then I hope I will see you in my next video again. Until then, bye guys.